Okay, so let's go ahead and let's start this here. So first things first is we are going to randomize the color. Okay, so let's add in a function here. We'll call this randomize color, and we'll call this random color. Okay, remember this is that integer that we have. We're going to make that equal to int arc for random underscore uniform, and we'll make it between 0 and 7. Okay, so we're going to pick a number between 0 and 7. So if we count the items of the array, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 here. And so the arrays start counting at 0, but this arc4 random rounds down. So essentially, this is going to pick a number between 0 and 6. Okay, then we're going to change up the button correct. It's going to be, and I'm just going to copy this, paste it in here, and we're going to make it between 0 and 1, because we're going to pick either button 0 or button 1 to be correct. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to lbl main dot text is equal to, and we're going to say that this is going to be color array, and we're going to do random color. So every time we set this here, it will set the color array. All right, and what we'll do is let's start and set up our items here. So let's add in a function. We'll say lbl, or we'll call this spawn lbl main. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll say lbl main is equal to sk label node, and we'll make it equal to Futura. We're going to go to lbl main dot font size is equal to 50, lbl main dot font color is equal to off white color, and we're going to go to lbl main dot position is equal to cg point, and we'll say cg rect get mid x self dot frame cg rect get mid y self dot frame, and then we're going to say plus 150. We're going to go to lbl main dot text is equal to color. Okay, for now, and then we're going to go to self dot add child, and we'll go to lbl main. Okay, so we need to spawn the two buttons here. So let's go to function. We'll call this spawn button 0. Of course, it needs the two brackets at the end of that. And we're going to go to button 0 is equal to sk sprite node actually. And we're going to give it a color and a size. So the color is going to be off-white color. And the size here is going to be button size. All right. And we'll go to button 0 dot position is equal to cg point. And we're going to say that this is cg rect get, and then we're going to say mid x self dot frame, and we're going to subtract 150 from that, and we're going to go to cg rect get mid y, and we're going to go to self dot frame, and we're going to subtract 75 from that. All right, we can change this up later here, but what we'll also do is go to button 0 here, and we're going to say dot name is equal to button 0 name, and then we're going to go to self dot add child, and we're going to go to button 0. Now, since button 1 is pretty much the same, I'm literally going to copy it, I'm going to paste it in here, and we're going to go to button 1, button 1, button 1, and button 1 here. Okay. The only other thing we're going to do is, instead of subtracting, we're going to add that in here. Okay. Now we need to spawn these at some point in time here. Okay. And as you can see, we now have pretty much everything, but we should add in the score here. So let's add in a function. We'll call this LBL score. And we're going to go to LBL score is equal to SK label node. And we're going to add in Futura. My favorite, we can go to LBL score dot font size is equal to, we'll make it equal to 40. All right, and we'll just take a look at here. And we do have that LBL score. And we should actually do spawn LBL score, and that's what the problem is. We're going to go to LBL score dot font color is equal to off white color, and we'll also say LBL score dot position is equal to CG point, and we're going to say the CG rect get mid x self dot frame. We're going to go to CG rect get mid y self dot frame, and we're going to subtract here 350. We're going to go to self dot add child, and we're going to say that this is the LBL score. Okay, and we'll see here that we need to actually insert the question mark there. Okay. There we go. This concludes the tutorial.